I hear that even Indian movies, they call it pan-Indian movies. I think because India has multiple languages, so they keep translating those movies or those movies into multiple languages and show all across the country. Now there, AI or such things can help a great deal. But when you talk about deep fake, we are crossing these ethical and moral.
Across the globe, not just in Bollywood, but I have a couple of references to show you. So let me just open those links. I'm sure you saw this.
Yeah.
This was actor Rashmika. She's a very famous South Indian actress. And this is a deepfake video. And if you look at it, you can't really tell. This is the original video. Right? And there's plenty of examples like this. And actors and actresses, to a certain extent, you can understand. Hollywood had a crazy strike, which recently ended, about the supporting cast's likeness being used in AI to reduce cost. But so we have personally been testing AI video tools to see how it can improve our workflows. And I have seen that if I have sufficient footage of you,
yes,
and I have a similar looking person, I get him to sit in a spot, or I get him to walk and talk and dance and act, and I get him to say whatever I want. I can get pretty much a one-to-one copy, but today I can get a very close thing. The worry here is we've already seen some countries get adversely affected by social media, like Facebook and what happened in Myanmar. That was just by spread of fake news. Now you're talking about sensitive topics. Tomorrow you will have someone do a deep fake of Modi ji saying what not. And I don't really know what can be done. Like, this is such a strange thing wherein people say they'll be able to spot deep fakes. But I can tell you, we are in video editing. Some of the deep fakes, I couldn't tell they were actually deepfakes. Forget about one language and one person. The same person in multiple language can be deepfaked with lip sync.
Mm-hmm.
And it's become pretty good already.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, like, you are a technologist. Like, how do we even approach this problem? This is absolutely crazy.
I think you were talking about that somebody could do a deep fake video of Modi ji. I thought they already did.
They have.
Yeah, they have. I mean, they can do for anybody, right?
Yeah.
They can do for anyone. And that's definitely a very big problem we are going to be facing. I can say technology level, I won't be, I mean, this is not something that, we are really crossing the big line here now, right? And especially the bad players. One is, I tell you all, everybody knows that I am very deeply involved with heartfulness meditation. Even in our spiritual organization, which teaches meditation to people for free all over the world, there has been discussion around that our teacher, we do his videos talking in Tamil, Telugu, Russian, or German or French, right? And lip sync, those things are available. We even tested and it works. Personally, I am resisting that, and because I feel it takes him away from being authentic. Because people know he speaks in English, and that's his good command over that language, and or let's say one or two of Indian languages. So the moment they see him talking in Russian, they would know it's not real, or that's not the image. Or do we want them to carry that image of him talking in Russian or not? And now that's something. Now, other flip side of that could be that or other argument on the other side could be that they may say that why take Russian speaking people away from listening to his his message and all,
right?
And that, that's obviously true also, that I think, how do you reach? It's not just the marketing, it's also a noble cause. In this case, a noble cause of that population hearing some good things from the teacher of heartfulness. This is what I meant earlier by the rope. We are hanging ourselves. Using the technology for such things, for deep fake. Let's say you have real need of making someone appear at different places, at different times, in different languages, because people can't understand him. A politician may have a need for it, right? A film actor may have a need for it. These days, movies get Hollywood is everywhere. The Hollywood movies are perhaps the maximum reach in the world. Now I hear that even Indian movies, they call it pan-Indian movies. I think because India has multiple languages, so they keep translating those movies or dub those movies into multiple languages and show all across the country. Now there, AI or such things can help a great deal. But when you talk about deep fake, we are crossing these ethical and moral boundaries, and it is going to happen and we cannot stop it. Only thing is we can put more checks and balances. Now, all these social media channels or social media companies will have to become a lot smarter than those guys. Like now, for example, we all use YouTube, and YouTube is able to keep a check on copyright infringement.
Right.
Many times it's not correct also, but the machine can make mistake and you have a process to apply for it. There are AI bots there which are able to detect whether you are plagiarism, it's a copyright infringement anywhere in the world, right? And they can flag it. Same way, they have to become a lot smarter, and they have more resources to become smarter, right? To detect a deep fake.
So according to you, the responsibility would fall on the platform?
It has, to me, I being a heartful human as I call myself, or I think responsibility is on every human being. Responsibility is for every human being. People who are even doing it, even you and me decide not to do that, two less people who could have done it, because we have the tools, we have means of doing this, but we're not going to do it. Like that, if there are billions of people like us who decide not to utilize this technology for that is the best solution. But since we all know that it doesn't happen,
you always have bad actors.
Yeah, there are going to be bad actors, and it always takes one bad actor, right? So platforms have to take the responsibility. They have the resources, they have the need. Just like copyright infringement.
Right.
They could have avoided that.